Okay, so today I have three present with me, two on FaceTime. Okay, so my name is Mason Moszkowicz, y'all already know by now. And today I'm going to talk about John F. Kennedy and his speech on the decision to go to the moon. So there are many significant speeches that are out there and many speeches that have happened throughout this whole entire world, but they may not all be as significant as others are, or as I could say, put an impact on the world today. So today we're really going to talk about the decision to go to the moon and how this speech impacted the world today, and how NASA set Apollo up to get our first man on the moon. So let me go ahead and give you a little bit of background about John F. Kennedy himself, just in case you didn't know, to give you a little idea of who he was and why he probably did something like this. So John F. Kennedy, as we all know, was the 35th president of the United States. He, during his time in presidency, he shaped the country in many different ways. I mean, we're not going to get in detail to that, but he really put an impact and was known as one of the greatest presidents the U.S. has ever had. He also served time as a politician, journalist, and along with that, the man he was, he served in the Navy in the early 1940s. So this kind of shows you how brave this man was and what he did for our country before he was even a president, and it just kind of gives you a little personality check on him and what he does. So let's just go ahead and start and get a little background of the decision to go to the moon speech. Let me just tell you some details about it. Cited in space.com, JK's moonshot. John F. Kennedy's whole idea in his speech was to get a man to the moon and to get him there safely, land on the moon safely, and to bring him back down to Earth in a safe manner. And he wanted nothing but that. That's all he was asking for. He doesn't want to harm anyone, and so that was pretty much what he was trying to get through. Also, in his speech, he actually stated, "We choose to do these things not because they're easy, but because they are hard." And this kind of goal is going to measure our energy and our skills. And this is a challenge that we need to accept and we need to take forward, whether it happened a couple months down the road or years down the road, that no matter what, this is something that us as Americans, we need to accomplish. And another whole reason for this is that it's if you didn't know, it's called the space race. The space race was pretty much being the first one to the moon because no one's been to the moon before us. And so this was what he was trying to do, to be the first one there and let America put a name on itself for putting the first man on the moon. So he wanted to do this before the Soviet Union was also trying at the same time. And so this is the last country, Russia, he wanted to be behind. Because he always wanted to put America first because America's great. So let's just go ahead and talk about the significance of this speech, and not just the main topic, how it puts an impact on our society. With our technology we have today, he knew that this is something that we could accomplish. Like he said, though, it's going to be hard, but this is something that we can do. I mean, he says, why do we climb the highest mountain? Why do we do certain things? Because it's hard, and this is something we need to accomplish. Because who wouldn't want to accomplish something like this? I mean, I wish I could be in John F. Kennedy's shoes and be the man to set forth the example to try to put someone on the moon. So this is pretty wise of him and pretty brave. And I mean, he knew that not only was this going to set him up for being the man who did this, but he was mainly doing it for our country. And because all he wanted was our country to set new goals for everything. He didn't care about anything else but us, and you can't thank him enough for that, because he wanted to put us first before anyone else. And so by getting a man to the moon and doing this is only going to put us at first and hopefully the last, because who would want to do that after someone's already set that record? So let's go ahead and kind of conclude and look. Without knowing this speech, this is definitely something interesting y'all should all watch. Without JFK putting himself in front of millions of people in the Rice Stadium in Houston, Texas, who knows when we would ever got to the moon, or who knows if we would ever be there today. Like there's no telling if someone would ever win or not. So with his influence, this put us above all the other countries and put Apollo up on the moon and came back safely, just like he planned. So I hope y'all enjoyed.